Hi, I'm Kristen and I blog at Raging as a Minivan. And I wanted to talk today about the differences between being a hovering mom or a free range mom and which one that you think is the better choice for parenting. So I have to confess that when I had really small children, I had heard this idea of free range versus hovering parents. And hovering parents are the parents that are very watchful over their kids, that spend a lot of time with them, that don't really let them, kind of go out into the world quite as much. And free range parents are the parents that, just kind of let the kids play out in the backyard or maybe even go into the woods by themselves and just assume that their kids are going to explore the world and have fun on their own and, aren't hovering over maybe their interactions with other children as much. So when I first heard about these ideas of parenting, I thought, wow, free range sounds really cool to me. Because it just sounds more cool. I don't know. Hovering sounds lame, and free range, that mom sounds fun. But as my kids have gotten a little bit older and have gotten a little more experience out in the world, I have to confess that I think more and more that I am a hovering mom. And what's more, I'm actually okay with it. I've been a marriage and family therapist for about 10 years, and I've seen any number of people come into my office and talk about their childhood problems. And I gotta tell you, most of the times, the big kind of traumatic issues that people are dealing with in childhood have to do with a lack of parental supervision and then them getting into trouble, whether it be with other kids or other adults. And granted, in that line of work, an occupational hazard is to be paranoid. But I hear a lot of adults talk about, when I was a kid, we were able to ride around the neighborhood until the lights went off, the street lights went off. We were able to kind of play in the woods unobserved, and I turned out fine. But I just really kind of wonder, did we? I know I saw stuff in the woods when I was a kid that I wouldn't want my kids to see, and there's a lot more to see now. My kid, if they're running around the neighborhood, I have no idea whose house they're going to walk into, what that house allows in terms of the media they watch, what kind of internet filters are on, random neighbor's kid's computer. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a hovering mom, and I think I'm kind of okay with it. I really like being able to observe my kids. I like being able to see their interactions with other kids. I like being able to coach them on their interpersonal skills. I really like that my kids don't physically fight the way my sisters and I did because we were unattended and we would just get into knockdown, drag-out fights. My kids admittedly are young. My oldest is 6. I have 2 4-year-olds and a 2-year-old. But at this point, I really kind of feel like they need me to be supervising them a lot. And I want to be supervising them and coaching them and helping their interactions and teaching them to be empathetic with each other. I don't know. I don't think that I really have trust that kids are going to be working things out so well on their own without a parent around. So, I'm a hovering mom. My name is Kristen, and I'm a hovering mom. What about you? Are you a hovering parent? Are you a free-range parent? Is there a difference as kids get older that I'm, not privy to yet because we're not in that stage yet? And what do you think? Do kids need more supervision or do they need more freedom?